right, I'm C. Michael Lanning.
And I'm Nita Lanning, and this is Indie Rush for the week of August 8th, 2022.
All right, on Kickstarter, Reign of Ages issues 1 and 2. Freed from petrification by a group of daring adventurers, Reign awakens into an age where the empire she loved and defended is now nothing more than shattered, ruin, and barely remembered history. The world she knew is long gone, and the world she awakens to is savage and deadly. Also on Kickstarter, Ren Intergalactic Mercenary number 1 is one of the 2 stories that will lead to Double Helix number 1. This introduces Ren, a Calisarian mercenary with a penchant for bikes, booze, and badassery. Join her on her further adventures through the galaxy. Six Gun Gorilla number 8, Cemetery Without Crosses. The 8th issue in the Six Gun Gorilla saga, previous issues available. The strangest, most startling Western hero of them all returns. After blasting his way through a literal army of killers, Six Gun finds himself trapped in the clutches of his enemies. Now they play a sadistic game of cat and mouse with him. Will he emerge triumphant, or will he join the countless nameless corpses in a cemetery without crosses? Check it out on Kickstarter. Roadkill Rampage Issue 3, The Road Trip from Hell. The grindhouse horror continues with Tess meeting her tormentor on this long night and discovering that its intentions really are. Tess encounters Aaron along the road while trying to make her way out of the forest. She awakens to find herself in a cabin where a group of people are being held in cages. But with no recollection of how she got there, she soon finds out that the big guy she keeps encountering has something to do with all the strange happenings in the forest, and that this hasn't been just a simple case of revenge. That's Roadkill Rampage Issue 3 on Kickstarter. Also on Kickstarter, The Roaring. A group of flappers use any and all illegal means necessary to take over and rule all organized crime in 1920 Chicago. On Kickstarter, Bushi Boo Circus Mysteries issues 1 through 2. This new book is the second part of the huge introduction story. Combined with the first issue is 63 pages of mysterious story. The 3 apprentices seeking answers to a horrific murder that happened in the middle of a circus performance. Join Zahara, Lance, and Luke as they question the suspects in an eager attempt to find out who is behind that fateful night. Will the truth be revealed? The Neverland issues 1 and 2 on Kickstarter. A young boy named Percy is forced to grow up too soon when his mother falls ill in the midst of a global pandemic. Lost in desperation, he escapes to the fairy tale land of his bedtime stories. He soon discovers it's no longer the happy dreamland from his mother's past. Palm number 5 on Kickstarter. Fight, Fame, and Fury. Brittany is a socialite with great powers, but doesn't give a bloop about the responsibility until her family fortune is nearly gone. Also on Kickstarter, Rabbit's Badass Song number 3. The Rabbit's quest continues in this gory, foul-mouthed southern tale of brutal revenge and fried chicken. On Kickstarter, The Forsaken Future 1, an action-packed dark future series. A sci-fi series where wasteland brothers in arms collide with planetary forces to lie, cheat, and steal their way to a better future. Also on Kickstarter, adults only, VANYA, The Lost Warrior number 3, an erotic prehistoric adventure. VANYA, among many other warriors, have been chosen to travel back to an undisclosed prehistoric period for 1 year without any technology to aid her in her survival. Once the duration has expired, she will return to the present time and advance to the pantheon of the Astral Guard, the sect of warriors on the forefront of interplanetary discovery and warfare. You can get issues 1, 2, and 3 within this campaign. Dracula, The Return, Cult of the White Worm on Zoop. For the first time in literary history, a member of the Stoker family is writing a comic script that officially continues the story of Dracula from the classic novel. This book is part of the Stoker family celebrations of the 125th anniversary of Dracula. Be part of history, as all supporters will receive a named credit in the book, saying thank you for their support. Bloodwing Angel Chronicles on Indiegogo. 120 pages of the adventures of an angel struggling to survive among demons, sinners, and living dead. Michael, an innocent angel, is a pawn in a cosmic chess match between the gods of light and darkness. Unjustly banished to the mortal realm, Michael struggles to survive among demons and living dead, while becoming the guardian angel of a neighborhood filled with killers and sinners. On Zoop, Blood Run. Some race for the riches, others race for fame. Some just race to survive. In a desolate world devoid of hope, the only thing that matters is the race. But this is no ordinary spin around the track. It is an engine revving, bullets flying, heart-pumping race to the death, with drivers and cars so colorful they jump off the page. Model Behavior number 4 and Collected Edition Volume 1 for adults only on Kickstarter. When models go to the photo shoots, do you think they only talk about which angle is best photographed them from all day? Of course not. This series delves into the lives of a series of girls who share the most intimate details of their lives with their photographer. Each one has their own story, some funny, some sad, and some just plain weird, but all very entertaining. On Zoop, Night of the Comet, oversized deluxe edition. In the dead of night, a tired old man waits for his death, unaware that it is creeping in his door. On Kickstarter, Path of the Pale Rider, issue number 2. We're back with the next issue of Path of the Pale Rider, your favorite Western apocalypse. Join Jude St. Clair to see what trouble he gets into next. Coming soon to Kickstarter, Snowpaw number 1 through 2, 19th century Scottish female werewolf fantasy. Upon discovering her werewolf lineage, a young woman's eyes are open to the existence of supernatural beings and creatures of fantasy. Yggdrasil, Splinters of Yggdrasil, on their website at abominablegrizzly.com. Adults only. If you're the type of reader hungry for something different, this is definitely that. We bring you adventure, sex, and gore all wrapped up in this one of two-parter mini-story. The Splinters of Yggdrasil will be a collection of short adventures by the same beloved crew aboard the Pagan, a pirate ship sailing across the galaxy in search of the Splinters. Get acquainted with the crew and immerse yourself in the many adventures yet to come. Again, that's on abominablegrizzly.com. Coming to Kickstarter, Eagle Raven Heir of the First Unicorn, Volume 1, Trade and Prequel. The first full-color volume collecting issues 1 through 4 of the fantasy drama about a half-unicorn princess exiled into the mortal world. Eagle Raven is intended for mature readers. And that's it for this week's Indie Rush. Please like, share, and most of all, subscribe so you can get more info every week when we bring you the newest Kickstarters and what's out there for indie comics.
That's a wrap.